Hey everybody, it's Allie from Allie's Losing It Again. So I need a new tripod because this thing is about to go, so I'm so glad my payday is on Friday. So if it falls or tilts weird, sorry. Right now I feel like my phone is like really down, but we'll find out. Someday I'll have a good setup and I'll laugh back about my tech skills. So right now I'm fresh out of the shower and just kind of wanting to catch you guys up. Sorry I missed Monday's video for the weekly update. I just had a very busy weekend. I was very productive, which is awesome for me, especially on a weekend. So I'll catch you up. So to get into my stats, I am officially 51 pounds down. So I initially started my highest weight at 328. My surgery weight was 312, and then I am currently 277. So that's 51 pounds from highest weight, and I think I'm not great at math, guys, 35 pounds down from surgery. So heck yeah, I will take it. So I'm just so excited because this 51 pounds, yeah, that would officially be the most weight I've ever lost. I think I got close to losing about 50 pounds several years ago when I was working out with a personal trainer. And yeah, I think I was just shy of 50 pound loss. So that's just mind blown. 270s, that's crazy to me as well, because I don't think I've been in the 270s in a long time. I want to say years, maybe a couple years. I don't know, to be honest. Like I said, I don't keep track like I should of my weight. So yeah, what's really cool is the app that I use to log my water and my food every day, and also log my weight. It gives me goals to meet. So it breaks my total weight loss goal up into 10 sections. So it started at 328, and I think I put my goal for 165, 160. Not quite sure. Again, flexible goal right now. But the goal for this next little milestone was 277, and I literally got to that point today, and that means I'm 30% until I meet that goal, which is crazy to me. So that's just so exciting. I feel really good. I'm starting to feel like I have more energy, and I think that's due to vitamins, being able to eat a little bit more, eat different things. I do drink coffee every once in a while. I did find a coffee I really like. Did not realize that it actually started out as a energy drink, which I'm not a fan of, but I do love coffee. So if anybody knows it, I wish I had the can here. I don't have a can on me right now. But it's called Bang. So I guess if you know that energy drink, it's that brand. But they have a keto coffee. And I've been drinking one of those a couple times a week. I'm trying not to do it every day. But it apparently has a lot of caffeine. But it's also high in protein, and the carbs are half of the protein, which technically my doctor's office wanted anyway. So I figure that's a good option, and it has 20 grams of protein in the coffee. So I'm some days I will, have a protein shake, like the ones that I've already told you guys about. And then some days I'll have that keto coffee. And then other days, I've done this a couple of times where I'll make sugar-free pudding, and I'll put my protein powder that I still have in that, and I'll mix it up. That's not my favorite, but it's honestly a sweet little treat sometimes. And it gets me, my protein goal pretty close. Yeah, so I'm addicted to the pomegranate lemonade, Walmart version of the Crystal Light. I think it has like a little bit of caffeine in it too. Again, I'm a caffeine junkie. But it's not like a ton. So I'll drink like maybe one of these a day, sometimes two, but I'm addicted to the pomegranate lemonade flavor. So if you guys haven't tried the Walmart version of it, you need to try it because I'm addicted. So yeah, so that's kind of like where I'm at right now. Honestly, I think I'm on the next phase of food, but I just haven't had a chance to go grocery shopping yet. So I've done a lot of eggs, tuna. If you guys haven't seen it already, which I didn't know about, but tuna comes in pouches now, or some of them do. But I really like the pouches because there's a lemon pepper flavor of the tuna pouch, and then there's an herb and garlic flavor of the tuna pouch, and I love both of them. I can eat them plain. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of mayo with it, depending on my fat intake for the day. And then I'll usually eat it with like an egg with some sea salt or something. So that's been like my favorite meal. I'll probably have that type of meal like once a day. And I think that gets me like, I want to say that gets me like 20 grams of protein in just that meal. And it's very filling. I try to take about 30 minutes to eat. That one I'm really good about taking my time on eating. One thing I did experience this past weekend was it just like sickness, nausea, not to be too graphic, but I did end up vomiting after I ate some salmon. One thing I mentioned to somebody is that I love salmon, but after the surgery, it sits so weird on the stomach. Like sometimes I can eat salmon no problem. It's perfectly fine. And then other times it'll sit super weird on the stomach and I have no idea why or like what changes. Like, have I eaten recently? Have I drank too much water? Like, what's going on? I don't know. It just goes back and forth. Over the weekend, unfortunately, I did have a bad reaction to the salmon and I ended up throwing up like 3 times and having to like lay down for like an hour or two after. So that wasn't a pleasant experience. Luckily, I thought it would like destroy eating salmon for me. But I ate a little bit of salmon today and it was perfectly fine. So what I think happened was, I was kind of in a hurry, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna eat the salmon real quick because where I'm going, I won't have anything that I can eat, and I don't really want to bring anything along, and I have to get this done, I have to get ready. I was basically in a hurry. So I think I ate faster, I ate big bites, and I honestly think, like, because I've been eating about 2 ounces of protein at a meal time, and then I'll have like maybe some cottage cheese or some yogurt. So instead of like the cottage cheese or the yogurt, I was like, I'll just have some extra salmon. So I ate like 2.5. So I think it was just like a bunch of things mixed into one that just kind of did not sit right. Yeah, so over the weekend, again, I was more active, more productive, so that was nice. Sunday morning, I actually went on a 4-mile walk. Originally, I thought it was going to be like an hour-long walk, so like maybe 2 miles I could get in. But my uncle and I, who invited me on the walk, we just got talking and catching up and everything. And the place we were going was so beautiful. So we just kept going and it ended up being 2 miles and I think just over 4 miles, or 2 hours and for a little over 4 miles. I don't know if I said that right. So it was really nice. And I think that could have also shocked or upset my system as well because I ate the salmon after. So that's probably another thing. Just my body was like, what are you doing? Not used to all this. So that was funny. yeah, and I mentioned this, for maybe a couple weeks now. I feel like I've kind of hit a stall on my weight loss, and I feel like as of Sunday, after doing, that exercise and, having all that productivity over the weekend, I feel like my weight loss has actually kicked back into gear, because I think I was like just at the 280s so now I'm 277, and it's like, whoa, okay, I'll take it, So I was really excited about that. One of the big things I've also said on this channel so far is that, this is so different than any other type of weight loss I've ever experienced. Like, it doesn't feel the same. Like, it's just a completely different feeling. I don't know how else to describe it. I feel like it's also harder to tell that there's been weight loss. I feel like it's harder to tell like how much, I've changed already. And it also could be that when I've lost weight in the past before, I also wasn't as heavy as I was starting this process. So maybe I saw more of a difference because I wasn't as heavy, and maybe I'm carrying more weight now, so it's gonna take longer for me to see it. I don't know. So the victory, and I actually wore this today, was this hoodie I've had for a couple years now. And when I wear it, it's usually pretty tight, especially around the stomach area. Well, I went to take Hobo out for a walk earlier this week, and I haven't put this on since my surgery, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll wear this because it was slightly chilly. So I wanted to show this. I know it's probably kind of hard to see, but it's like loose. Like, it's really, I'm hoping the camera can catch it. But yeah, it's really loose. And I was like, I put it on and I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to see it. So that was kind of cool. It also made me realize I should probably be taking more like full body pictures and different angle pictures. That was one thing I was like, I'm gonna do that a lot after surgery. And honestly, I haven't. I've had some pictures here and there, but nothing like to kind of like keep track. So that's something I need to work on. Also this week, I mentioned a pair of jeans in another video that I was like not fitting into before surgery. And then I was finally able to fit into and feel comfortable in. Well, as of this week, they're actually starting to kind of get baggy on me. Like in the butt and upper leg area, it's kind of baggy. And even in my stomach, which is usually where it's the tightest, because I wear like any type of pants I wear, they have to be pulled up over my belly. Like I won't wear them underneath. I think the correct term is an apron. I was gonna say the term that I know most girls say, but I don't know if it's appropriate or not. But I don't wear it under there, so my pants kind of come up. So it has been getting a little bit loose in there too. Now, I haven't hit the gym as much this week, but I've been doing an extra side hustle called DoorDash, and I did that over the weekend for a couple hours each day, and then Monday and Tuesday night I did that for a few hours, and I've been like running back and forth and walking long distances and parking further away, and I think that's kind of helped too, because it's not just, I don't know, it's not just walking, it's kind of like sometimes I have to run down the street. So yeah, so that's been cool too. Another victory, going back to Sunday on that walk, I mean, my feet were hurting, and to be honest, for the next 2 days, like my upper legs were pretty sore, but I felt really good. Like I was able to walk a good pace and keep a conversation without feeling like, like breathing heavily and everything. So that was kind of, like a really good small victory for me. I felt really good about that. So yeah, that just kind of made me feel really happy. I do want to share my progress on my incision scars because I think they actually look really good. My belly button is finally not looking and smelling very gross anymore. They did prescribe me some antibacterial cream. I actually haven't used it yet, but I do have it in case anything happens again. So I do want to show you guys my incision scars. So just to let you know, you're about to see my stomach. If that's not your thing, you can click out. But I'm going to show you now. Hopefully the lighting is okay. If it's not, I'll share it a different time. So to start, I have 1, 2, 3 dots right there. I don't know what the dots were from. Couldn't tell you. Ooh, okay. So my 2 biggest incisions were right on each side. So I have, this one was my biggest one, and it looks so good. This one, and then I had this one on the side, and then this one. This one's a little darker, but I think as I tan and I start, you know, working out more and drinking more water, I think they'll look even better. So I'm very happy with the process right now, with the healing that I've been going through, and I think that it's been very productive. I've been feeling a lot better. Of course, Mercury's out of retrograde, so that's probably why. But yeah, I'm finally feeling better, and I think that's made a huge difference. And I'm doing, you know, the side gig too, to help me meet my goals. You know, I know this isn't like a money channel or a debt channel or anything, but over the past few years, just being so obsessed and addicted to food has really put me, I feel like that's like the main contributor of my debt, because, you know, I would eat out, I would get enormous amount of groceries, like I would just spend so much money on food and put it, you know, not only on my debit card, but on all these credit cards. Like, if I really thought about it, it's probably where a majority of my debt would go or has gone. And that kind of breaks my heart, but this whole process for the surgery has given me such a new attitude and lease towards life that this year I am just going to kick my butt into gear, and I'm just going to pay off like a majority of my debt. Like, I already have a plan. One of my cards will be paid off by the end of this month. And yeah, anything extra that I make from DoorDash, I'm just going to put towards, you know, these debt and this plan. You know, I thought it would be difficult doing DoorDash. Yeah, the food does smell good, and surprisingly, like the worst food for you, like White Castles and McDonald's and, you know, like the worst possible places to get food, those are what smells the best to me, which just confirms my mentality towards food, or what it was. But I drink my protein shake, I drink my water, I deliver the food, and it's done, you know. So while it's in the cards a little bit difficult, but overall I couldn't be happier with the opportunity that, you know, not only the surgery has given me, but also DoorDash to help me pay off these things, because yeah, there's some things that I really want to do with my life that are kind of big, and I want to do that within the next, hopefully, 3 years. And to do that, like, I want to be in a good place financially, and not being addicted to food and relying on food for so many things, and not eating as much food can help me do that. And this surgery changes everything. It really does. More than you would ever expect. So I think that's really cool. I just wanted to catch everybody up on the weekly update, and then also have my weekly random video, so I kind of combined the two this week. But if you guys have any questions or suggestions for other YouTube videos, I'm happy to do those. Excuse me, I have something in my eye. But I just appreciate everybody, you know, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and just keep coming back. I really appreciate it, and I just can't wait to share more with you guys. And I wish you all the best, and I hope you have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye.